Andy Cohen denies allegations that he gives favorable treatment to housewives who do cocaine with him. So basically, there's a bunch of these bad broads, if we shall say, are getting a little upset that he is favoring some other broads on the show because he does cocaine with them? Is that the deal?
That seems true.
And like, honestly, like I also give favorable treatment to people who do cocaine with me. So
Who's doing cocaine with you?
I don't know. It just felt like a cool thing to say.
That just feels like there's one housewife that is getting left out of the party, and it's like
but that's really what it is. It's Leah McSweeney, and this is so great because I just did like a Real Housewives of New York rewatch. Okay. So I watched from the beginning all the way through to the last season of like the OG, like
just to make
Real
sure
Housewives of New York.
Characters.
Well, no, just because like I was sad, and so I was like, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch these rich white women like go on these crazy trips and yell at each other. It makes me feel better about myself.
Yeah,
that's true.
You refused to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I never knew why. But
Stop
now we
it! I watch Real Housewives of Atlanta.
How about Real Housewives of Acapulco, Mexico? Do you watch that one?
That one doesn't exist.
Oh, would you watch Real Housewives of Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, how about the thing I wanted to read about this Leah McSweeney? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Leah McSweeney.
So she joined the pile-on with her own suit, and she is claiming that Cohen, Bravo, NBC, the production companies, and producers have discriminated, harassed, and retaliated against her as a woman with disabilities such as alcohol use disorder, various mental health disorders, all in the name of selling drama. And my point with that is that women with disabilities with alcohol abuse, mental health disorders, and selling drama, that is like, I think that's the tagline for Bravo.
That's the show, is like women behaving badly, like
and
drunk
it's for
women behaving badly. It's for
you're not on the View.
Drunk women.
Yeah,
that's literally the log line
like,
of the show.
It really is.
The thing with Leah
drunk
is
women doing cocaine, yelling at each other.
And it's for drunk women at home with mental health
create
issues.
dramas.
Yeah.
Matt, you wouldn't watch a show if they were like, you know what, we get along great.
Yeah, like that's boring. I don't want to watch. I want to watch the women yell at each other.
Is that why you're so rotten towards me? You want to make a reality show out of our house?
No, I just don't like you.
That's pure natural. That's not reality, stage TV.
But
there is something about watching those shows where you see these bitches just yell at each other, and you do feel, you're like, man, I'm not as crazy as them.
Right.
It feels better about yourself. Yeah. It's like watching a Dr. Phil show or Jerry Springer. You do feel good about yourself.
You feel better about yourself.
You know what? I got my shit together.
Absolutely. But Leah, like, she was an objectively bad housewife. Like, she came on, she acted like a drunk fool. Her big thing when she came on was that she had been sober for multiple years.
What a drunk fool.
And then she got back on the show and said, like, in like her first episode, like, I'm sober, like, I'm not gonna drink, like, whatever. The next episode, she's wasted, naked, throwing tiki torches at like someone's house in the Hamptons.
I know. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. She was a fucking drunk monster for the rest of the season.
Pretty awesome.
And then she had to deal with the consequences of her actions and her bad behavior on the show. So the next season that she came back, she was sober and she was fucking boring.
And now she's like, everyone's doing cocaine without me. And nobody wanted
to. Yeah, everyone's doing cocaine without me. Like no one wants to watch her. She was awful.
Right.
Like,
right.
Is she even a housewife? You said that she wasn't married.
I don't like the bitches that are fans of the show and then they weasel their way on there and then they start drama just to get on camera.
And then they're like a one-season wonder because that they were just a fan and they come on with an agenda.
That was the Raquel girl.
Yeah. All of them. Like,
I do like how we can loosely call these loose women a bunch of bitches because they kind of
it's fair game.
Yeah.
They call themselves that on the show. A lot,
that's the fun of the show.
They're awful to each other.
Is to watch and you go look at these bitches. Yeah, and you don't have to worry about. You're like, no, this
dumb drunk whores.
That's why I watch BET music videos. They use language that I then start using too. So yeah.
Well, careful, Dan. Once again, every episode he drops one.
Yeah, I get awfully close. One of these episodes, maybe we'll do that for episode 100.
I love that he feels like he's walking a line instead of just being blatantly racist.
Oh my god.
Well, I think the reality TV that we could all get behind is Andy Cohen doing cocaine. Why isn't that just the TV show?
I would watch it.
That guy's for sure doing cocaine.
Oh my god, without a doubt. Have you seen him on CNN with Anderson Cooper on New Year's Eve? He's fucking wasted, probably doing rails off of Anderson Cooper, like during the commercial.
His penis.
Yeah.
And I would pay money. I would subscribe to that Patreon.
I would watch it.
Yeah, just boned up. Are they both gay, Anderson
yes.
Coop?
Yes.
Okay.
And
they're best friends. They're gay besties.
Now, Andy Cohen is in the news for allegedly sexually assaulting a woman too, right?
It wasn't like
Is it a
sexual.
housewife?
Well, it wasn't like physical sexual assault. But basically, what happened was he was, I guess, wasted hanging out with another girl who was on Below Deck, Kate Chastain.
Okay.
She's amazing. She's so fucking funny.
Kate.
Yeah, she's amazing.
You're naming all the Bravo shows that I have happened to watch.
I know.
So
Below Deck is
great.
a good one. Yeah. And so basically, the two of them were drunk, wasted off their minds, and they are joking around, and they FaceTime Brandi Glanville, who was on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Okay.
And basically, okay, so I have to put a pin in that really quick because Brandi, she was recently just sued by another Bravo cast member from Ultimate Girls Trip, which is
Ultimate Girls Trip.
Yeah, which is crazy amazing.
Some would say it's the ultimate.
It is the ultimate.
Girls
I just when I was at your house the last time with Sam, we were watching it together. It's great. It's good stuff. But basically, Brandi was on a season of Ultimate Girls Trip that is never going to air because she sexually assaulted another cast member.
A guy or girl?
A girl.
Really?
Ooh.
Yes.
What'd she do? Flip her nip?
Is she lesbianist?
I think she's bisexual.
Okay.
She's
just a good time.
She's just fun. And Brandi has a history of bad behavior, when she was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she smacked Lisa Vanderpump in the face. She tries to kiss women all the time. She's a problem herself. So then all that happened, and now Brandi is suing Andy Cohen because he was making quote unquote unwanted sexual advances at her over FaceTime with Kate Chastain.
FaceTime?
So they
what?
Andy and Kate Chastain FaceTimed Andy Cohen and said that they were all drunk and that they wanted to have a threesome with her. And apparently Brandy's response was yeah, I'm into it. I have this big pink dildo. Let's fucking party.
Right.
Yeah.
But so what's the problem?
She's saying exactly. She's saying that that was an unwanted advance, and that
you can hang up
it
the
offended.
fucking phone. This is the most retarded shit I've ever heard.
It's stupid.
That's crazy.
It's truly dumb. It's
how
just
can you
these
sexually
women.
assault somebody? Oh, I guess sexual assault.
It's a not an
verbal.
assault. It's a verbal unwanted sexual advance.
I guess sexual harassment is different than sexual assault.
Yeah.
It says here that he allegedly sent her an inappropriate video, and then he subsequently apologized, saying the video was meant in jest.
But
Yes.
as we've previously discussed, gay men are allowed to grope women whenever they want. They're allowed to feel up chicks. That's part of being
Correct.
gay. That's part of the fun.
That's part of the fun. Yeah.
Because it's it doesn't count.
They go, look,
Yeah.
I've had it pretty tough, so I get to just feel up guys or girls whenever the fuck I want.
Exactly. Exactly.
Everyone knows gay guys get to sexually assault you.
They just get a free pass.
They get a free pass. They do it all the
Absolutely.
time.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that. But this whole situation is just these loser women who just need to let it fucking go. They had their 15 minutes.
Yeah.
They're big fucking losers and they need to go away.
How much of these lawsuits will just get thrown in the trash or how?
Probably all of them.
Yeah, because you don't need any basis to file a lawsuit.
You can just
Even
it's just nonsense.
I wonder how many of them will do lawsuits just for the sake of publicity, and they both maybe they both know they're hey, let's do this thing,
and I think they
get
both
in the news.
It's
they
fake
both
lawsuits
were a part
getting
of
on.
that reality reckoning that we were talking about earlier that Bethany Frankel is doing as well. She was trying to be reality stars are underpaid. They work grueling hours. They're forced to drink alcohol. Blah 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 blah.
That's
they're not even
crazy.
working. They're partying with cameras in their faces.
Not to mention they go work at Home Depot. You don't
but
have to be on a reality
they're also making
show.
tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
just filming their lives
until they go to jail for tax evasion.
Correct.
Yeah. I would love to see all of them in jail for tax evasion.
Yeah.
That's what always gets
the one
them.
main one, Teresa of New Jersey.
Yeah, she went to jail.
She went to jail.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Her
that
and her
is
husband
the
bank and
excitement
wire
of these
fraud.
shows.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
occasionally one of these bitches does go to jail.
That's how the season ends. Is just one of them getting locked up.
Yeah,
And then
Luann de Lesseps from New York. She was wasted in Palm Beach, Florida after she had gotten divorced. She was absolutely wasted. She was trespassing, unknowingly trespassing, I will say. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on that when she went into the wrong hotel room. But then when they tried to arrest her and take her off the property, she assaulted a police officer. and she went to jail.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she only went to jail like overnight, but like she had to go to rehab and like do all this stuff. But she like really turned it around and cleaned up her image. Yeah.
Wasn't there another one that kind of started like a entire Ponzi scheme sort of situation that was like
there was. I forget who it was.
Serious, where she just flat out lied to all of them and stole a shit ton of money, and still was on the show like lying to their faces.
That I don't remember, which is like weird because I'm such like a Bravo historian. But like Vicky Gunvalson from Real Housewives of Orange County, her fiance faked having cancer.
What?
And like that was a whole thing.
What?
Yeah, like. So I don't know this Ponzi scheme.
I am absolutely floored that these whores are not the most upstanding women in society.
And like it's just crazy.
But
the whole thing is crazy.
It is good stuff though.
It's entertaining.
I'll never
to watch.
stop watching it. I will never stop
because that
I always like there is. If you were like, let's watch it right now. Like, I never want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm always, my body is just, I'm like, I don't want to, but if it's on and all of a sudden my eye catches it, I'll sit down and I'm like, ooh, I am enjoying this.
You can't help it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they figured out what goes on in our human psyches as Americans.
You just see someone getting yelled at and you kind of want to, you're like,
you
what's going on here?
You just get sucked into it. You're like, what the fuck
and then
is
Sam's
happening?
like, well, she cheated on him with her. And you're like, okay, well, I'm sitting down now.
Yeah, you're invested.
I'm telling, it's just different variations of it. Like, poor people like watching Jerry Springer and Maury. Upper class or middle class white women like the Bravo series. I don't like. There's all different types of. We just do comedy.
Think I'm upper class?
I said or middle class.
I feel like actually a lot of poor people like the like the Real Housewives
because they like living in a reality that they're never going to obtain.
Yeah.
So you get to see these houses with marble floors. You'll never set foot on a marble floor
because you won't let me buy it.
No, we're going to stay with the carpet we got at Aldi.
Yeah.